What's up, booth heads? In this episode, we are testing $26 translation earbuds and asking what that means for real connection. We're also breaking down wedding family drama between planners and parents, sharing a corporate gig horror story that proves big budgets don't always mean smooth events, and debating whether certain artists should be banned from playlists. If you're a private event DJ, you're going to get a lot out of this one.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the DJ Booth podcast. I'm Brian B.
And Joe Bunn.
Welcome back, buddy.
Welcome back to you.
Batch day.
It's batch day. It's batch day. Everybody loves batch day.
And we say that because if there's anything current that happens, there's been a lot that's happened, which we're going to talk about during these batch recordings that are not current events. Now they're in the past. So if anything new comes out, we probably aren't going to be able to comment on it.
We really don't comment on pop culture.
That's true. That's true.
Politics, anything current events anyway.
That's true.
Well, I guess it would have to be like major celebrities dying, which we did have that run of three people.
Jeez, craziness.
Ozzy, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and then, the Hulkster.
Oh, the Hulkster.
Yeah,
that's right.
It happens in threes.
It's crazy how that
You
happens.
think me, you, and Saquon die within a few days of each other?
I don't even want to
think about that.
No, it's too dark. Too dark for me.
Too dark, all right.
So our unofficial producer of the podcast, Richie Stedman,
Yes.
gave us our opener this morning,
Okay.
or today's episode. So let me present you with this. Would you rather? You
Okay.
give us another one of those scenarios.
Would you rather's tough.
Yeah. So here's the scenario A. Would you rather a gatekeeping wedding planner? First time you talk to the bride and groom is when you arrive the day of.
Okay.
Or having to plan with the bride and groom, and the bride's mom and groom's mom don't agree.
Oh, easy. Gatekeeper. Gatekeeping planner on this one.
Why?
Because I still know that no matter if I got the timeline on the day of and I meet the couple and shake their hand the first time the day of, I can still pull off a great event.
Yeah.
If I'm having to be some sort of a intermediary or a mediator, I guess, between these two moms that are, bickering about the timeline or, how long the first dance should be or the parent dances should be, or if they're doing a cake cutting or not doing a cake cutting, I just don't want to deal with that bullshit.
I'm the same.
I mean, I cannot possibly, and neither of them know what they're doing.
Right.
At least a wedding planner will always know. Even a pseudo professional, only done a few weddings, knows what a timeline should look like.
Right. Right.
I'm the same answer.
Same answer. I'd say different reasons.
Okay.
One, earlier in my career, I probably would have fought against that planner and been like, my way's this way.
Sure.
Just being young and stupid. But
Right.
I think now I feel like I can win them over. Like even if they're, just wanting to run the whole show, be the point person, whatever, I think I can overcome it. Now, would I work with them again? Probably not.
Yeah.
Be like, I think I'm going to move on to another planning service or whatever, or be at least aware that that's what's going to happen, because that's probably not a one-time thing. It's probably something that they've done
That they
over,
do.
Yeah.
That they think is right.
But the mom situation, I've had that happen. Have you ever had that happen where you've had to be the intermediary?
Not in that particular scenario, but I've definitely had to been, in between people before. And I mean, it just happened to us, maybe 2-3 months ago at a wedding where, the toasts were over and this kind of, I think I spoke about it on this, kind of drunk mom came up and was like, give me the mic. It's my turn now. And I'm like looking at the schedule, and then luckily her daughter or the bride and maybe the planner came and kind of pulled her away and was like, no, mom, we're not doing that tonight. Like,
I had one where it wasn't the two moms going against each other.
Yeah.
It was the bride and her mom.
Oh,
which is always tricky.
I've definitely been there. That's tough.
There was an ethnic wedding, and I remember the bride wanted a little bit more current, American music. The bride's mom wanted all the ethnic music, and we talked about it during the call.
Yeah.
Bride's like, listen, my mom might come up, but just stick to the plan.
Right, right.
But it's still tough because, I mean, she's giving you she comes up, asks for a song, I insert it, but then she wants 10 more.
Yeah, right.
And so I said, hey, listen, your daughter really wanted a well-rounded mix. I'll fit those other ones in. I'm going to do my best, but I can't do them all in one big, set, right? And so she literally goes to her seat and is just mean mugging me the entire time.
Dude.
And it's just like a deflator,
it kills your vibe. It makes you second guess every song you're playing.
Right.
And then I think the worst is when I've been in that scenario, they pulled the don't forget who's paying card.
Yeah.
That is just the nastiest card.
So what do you do?
Pull. I'm still going to err on the side of the bride.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's still the bride's wedding. I've already been paid to be completely fair with you. Maybe my tip suffers, maybe my review suffers, but I'm going for the bride. It's her freaking wedding.
Actually, now I don't really bring that particular scenario up, but I do ask on the call. I'm like, hey, are there any gatekeepers like in your family, that may come up, may request something? How do you want me to handle it? So that way we've had the discussion so that like the night of, I'm not trying to like deal with it for the very first time. We've got at least somewhat of a plan going into it.
Yep.
Yeah. But I got to be honest, I don't really deal with that much anymore.
Me neither, man.
I can't remember the last time that's happened.
Again, as you increase your price, you phase yourself out of a lot of drama.
Yeah.
I think out of a lot of family drama, class of people, bad venues, bad, everything. As your price goes up, you deal with very few of these bridezilla type things.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, that was a good one. Thanks, Richie.
Yeah, thanks, Richie.
Let's move into the gear corner.
Gear corner. Hit the stinger, bro.
So good.
Shout out Saquon on that one.
So, quick question. Have you heard about the new Apple update that's coming in the fall, or one of the new products that they're coming out with, or updates?
I don't think so. What
okay, so one of them is the AirPods.
Okay.
They're making it so that when you, there's a mode on there where if you are in another country, we may have talked about this on this pod before, or maybe just off the record, but where literally in your ear, it can translate.
If somebody's talking to you.
Yeah. And you can hear what's happening.
Yeah.
And I saw some people debating about it, how it could be good and bad. I mean, obviously, if you're in a different country, it's amazing.
At the nail salon, it's going to be bad.
Right.
Because those women be talking about my feet like this nasty white boy.
Yeah. But then they were also saying how, like, culturally, this is kind of it can be a great thing, again, if you're in a different country, but a bad thing because why do you need to learn a new language now? Literally, it's all translated in your ear. It's kind of like the AI thing where like you don't have to be, it's kind of dumbing you down in a sense because unless you really want to be a purist and learn the language, why do you need to? It's all going to be translated for you, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, how do you talk back? You would just, I'm assuming that, like you say, I want to say back to them.
Well, that leads us to the gear corner.
Not my feet are not nasty.
Yeah, that leads us to today's Gear Corner segment.
All right.
So I saw this on Amazon and I had to try it. So they've come out with some earbuds that are translating earbuds already. Okay. But it can also be used for music and all the other things.
Sure.
So I had to test it. I actually went to my Chinese acupressure spot the other day.
A foot massage?
Foot massage.
Okay.
And put these bad boys on. Listen.
Wait, hold on. Did you tell them you were putting
No,
on?
Of course not.
And they're just speaking to each other?
Yeah.
While they're working on your feet?
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Okay.
This works.
No freaking way.
And there's an app to it as well.
What were they saying?
So the problem was this place is kind of
noisy.
No, it's not. That's the problem. So picking up some of when they're really like the nail salon, the main nail salon, like you would go to normally. Yeah. Like they're talking loud. Yeah. But in this one, it's more of a quiet environment. So it was kind of picking up some of the stuff. Okay. Like I could hear them talking about somebody else. Going, this guy's angry or whatever the case may be. So anyway, I wanted to show you how this works.
Okay.
I actually have Google translated a couple of sentences in Chinese, which we're going to play.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you put these on,
Okay.
and I'm gonna show you how
You're
the
going to
app
play
works.
the audio in Chinese?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're gonna be able to hear what they're saying to
I don't
you.
think Chinese is a language.
You don't?
I mean, I
Yeah,
thought
I
they
mean,
had
it's
like a bunch of
Mandarin
different
or-
Mandarin.
Well, they have a
it's
bunch of
like-
different
okay,
dialects.
okay,
but
sorry,
it's
okay.
technically that. So let me show you how this works. Actually,
I mean, I know it's a. Anyway,
so you want to make sure.
forgive my ignorance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saquon knew what I was.
So you want to make sure that the only thing I haven't figured out really is how to take these
Open
out
it.
exactly. It's
Okay.
kind of weird how this thing works, but basically you put it on Bluetooth. It's on Bluetooth now.
Okay.
So there's one, and I do like this because it does wrap around the ear, so it's not like you're totally,
Is this left or right? Do you know?
you'll be able to.
Oh, the logo's on the outside, I
sorry,
think.
just
I got it.
And
Got it. Okay, I've got them on. There's no way this works.
First, why don't you play the sample one just to see if Joe knows what this person's saying? Just make sure it's. Go ahead.
这家伙的脚趾太脏了，我不想碰他的拇指囊炎。
Any idea what they're saying?
No.
Okay. So you're going to use this app called Say Me, and it's going to be on headphone and phone mode. Okay. And you're going to click that button, the red Chinese button.
Okay.
When you hit it, then have Saquon hit play.
Okay, go ahead.
这家伙的脚趾太脏了，我不想碰他的拇指囊炎。
This guy's toes are so dirty. I don't want to touch his bunions.
And it tells you in your ear, right? You're not even having to read it.
No.
All right. So here's number two.
Like, what does it sound? Does it sound like an American?
Just like a computerized voice.
Oh, okay, like Microsoft.
So go with number two when Joe's ready.
All right.
天哪，这家伙长得跟 Mayhem 广告里的那个人一模一样，我要他的签名吗？
Oh my God. This guy looks exactly like the guy in the Made Ham commercials. Do I want his autograph? It says Made Ham instead of Mayhem.
Okay, we got one more.
你唯一应该听的播客是 Beyond the DJ Booth。这些家伙长得帅、聪明，而且是最棒的 DJ。
This one kind of messed up. The only podcast you should listen to is Spin and DJ Boss.
Oh,
These guys are handsome, smart, and the best DJs.
Isn't that crazy though?
Dude, that's nuts.
So if you click on the Chinese one,
Yeah.
there's like a million languages at the top.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could be wherever you want.
That's unbelievable, dude.
And
Isn't that insane?
Is there like a delay in between it talking? Or does it,
Yeah. There's maybe 1 second.
Okay.
And then it types it out on the screen if you're using the app. And then a couple seconds later, it
it's like,
says it
boom.
in your ear
Okay.
with like a computerized voice.
Is that
in
not
English.
insane?
That's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
So price, what do you think? It's on Amazon.
Okay. 69?
Bro, way less.
29?
$26.99 on Amazon. And like they sound good, right? In the
Yeah.
ear? I mean, you could just use them for a
Well, I mean,
backup.
they're almost over your ear because
Right.
it looks like the outside of it is the mic that's listening to the people, and the inside is what's playing it back in your ear. So they don't even really go inside your ear hole.
Right.
But they sound fine.
Can you imagine what this is
Dude.
going to be like once you get,
Yeah, people are gonna get lazy.
Dude, it is very dialed
pretty
in.
close.
Like,
Yeah,
what if you
no,
get
it's dialed in.
like a whole classroom full of kids with these things? You know what I mean? Like maybe it could help teach them easier. I mean,
Maybe. How did you get it? I mean, how did you get the Chinese voice to say those things?
Google Translate.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
But these were like if you look at the the first three, those were from the shop.
Do you have any examples of what he did? So angry.
Yeah, so like I got him like
wow.
saying
Yeah.
stuff to other people.
Yeah.
Because what happened was this girl was taking over for somebody. And
Uh-huh.
so she's like, "Do you have any examples of what the last guy did to this person's feet?"
Oh.
You know. So like, it was pretty legit. I was
Yeah.
like, "Holy frick, this thing totally works, man!"
Wow, dude. Those Meta AI glasses do it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a translate feature. I've never tried it, and now I've ended up giving them away to Colin, but or he stole them from me when he was
Well, if you
home.
want to wait until October, they'll be in the AirPods coming then.
Crazy. I got to get a new set anyway. I'm overdue.
Yeah.
Booth heads, you already know this podcast is for you, but here's the deal. Podcasts like this don't run on thin air. The editing, the gear, the hosting, the time, it all adds up. Our Patreon is how we keep this thing rolling. At the supporter tier, you'll get our exclusive top 10 bangers list every week, private playlists, and unreleased content. And if you join us in the booth back room, you'll unlock extra episodes, music edit packs, discounts on merch and record pools, and monthly giveaways. Think of it as fueling the show you love while getting even more out of it. We will see you inside at patreon.com/Beyond the DJ Booth podcast.
All right, what else?
So I moved into, I had an event this past week out in the mountains of Asheville.
Right, I remember, yeah.
This was at the Omni Grove.
And parlayed it into a family mountain trip.
It was great.
Nice.
Dude, I did tubing for the first time. You ever done that?
Of course.
I've never done that. I think I'm turning into a lake guy, like a mountain guy.
You are too.
I'm like, what is happening? I hate nature. So the fact that I'm usually like, what's
And
the
you went to
Wi-Fi?
that fantasy lake place here with the jumpy houses
Dude,
on the
something's
water.
changing. It's crazy. But the gig, I wanted to talk to you about the gig.
Yeah, okay.
So I won't burn them here, but let's just say that this company has a lot of revenue. They do about $17 billion in revenue.
Okay.
So they call me up, and I thought it
They
was
call you direct, or they came through an agent?
came through
or
an email. Somebody emailed
Directly to you?
Directly. Yeah. And that's why I thought it was fake. I was like, that doesn't really happen.
Yeah.
Not with this kind of a company. So is this just like some rando? No, this was legit. I had her set up a Zoom. She set it up. And come to find out, and I say this because I think this is a learning tip for folks. This was somebody who worked for the company, and they had seen me. They were a guest at a wedding I had done. They were looking for a DJ. They didn't have a huge budget, which is crazy considering they do $17 billion in revenue, right? They have 65 offices around the world, and this specific office is based in Atlanta. And they were having a celebratory event.
Retreat or whatever. Yeah.
Because they had won amongst all the employees, which is like a crazy amount. I don't have the number in front of me, but they do. They vote amongst which office is the best to work with, and this is the office. So they signed. Everything was good.
How many people?
About 400, I would say. So the first little was when they called me. They're like, "Hey, I sent them my rider. I didn't have to provide anything. I just was going to show up." And they called me and said, "Hey, we can't find DJ furniture of any sort. All we have is a 6-foot table." I'm like, "Nah, it's not going to work. Not on a stage. No florals, nothing." So I said, "I'll bring it, but I'm going to charge you for it." And they were fine with it. So I ended up having to rent a vehicle and put it in there. Get there, and they were handling all the sound, lighting, everything.
Sure,
literally just plug and play.
Show up, yeah.
So I show up and I get in the room and I notice that they have a disco ball light at the middle of the room above the dance floor, and it's just on. I'm thinking, okay, they're just
a disco
testing
ball or
like
a disco ball
legit
light?
Disco ball with the light pointed at it.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And it's going on the entire time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. Maybe they're just testing it. No, it was on the entire night, like the whole celebration, including like speeches, all the different things.
Was it themed like 70s disco party?
Not at all. So it was just a random. Apparently they threw it in. The venue did. The speakers.
What a bonus.
The speakers. And I didn't check this stuff. And a learning lesson for folks because they're a legit company.
Yeah, right.
Like I'm thinking they do these events all over the place.
Yeah, it wasn't like Bob's Timber Shack or something.
And she told me on the planning call, hey, this budget's been cut a lot over this event, which means, and they have, the other thing I learned too was like, if they have in-house people, you should probably double check the work because they're not like doing this at a high level, probably because they're just doing it for their company. Meaning like,
oh, I thought you meant in-house at the venue.
No, in-house event planners that do events for that company, right?
Okay.
So I go, the speakers were on the stage pointed up. They weren't even on stands. So they were just kind of pointed up, subs right next to them. And this room went way back. So we're talking like absolutely terrible acoustics in the room.
And 400 people?
400 people. And then they have uplights around the room. No stage lighting, no
tubes,
nothing.
Movers, nothing.
And I'm like, this just got a whole lot more difficult, right? And on top of that, their budget was so tight that they said we can only hire you for the dancing portion. We're not gonna. I was gonna throw in the dinner and all that, but I'm like, why? Why do it? I'll make you a playlist. So I made them playlists for the cocktail hour and the dinner that was themed for what they wanted.
Yeah.
It was so low that no one could hear anything. So literally, when they tossed it to me, the guy's giving away awards, and he's like, "Okay, DJ, let's party." Right. And I'm just like, this completely threw off my vibe because I'm thinking it's going to be a normal transition. This person's not normally doing this. So I had to completely flip what I ended up starting with just to kind of like get the thing going.
Yeah.
And everybody goes outside. Like literally everybody's sick for like 20 people. And I'm like, what just happened? Like, and I didn't notice it. All the bars are out there.
God bless.
Dude,
the
this
dumbest
sounds like
shit
a
I've ever
disaster.
heard, dude.
And so I'm like, and I finally figured out, I'm like, oh, the bars are out there. That's why they're hanging. And they have speakers out there. So there's no reason to come back in. There's no ambiance.
Playing your stuff?
Playing my stuff. So then the planner gets this wild hire idea of like, hey, I'm going to blast them out in there to push them back inside. So she has the sound guy like, and I don't know any of this, right? Until I like find out later after the fact. So for 3 hours, I'm like struggling with like 30 people out of the 400.
No.
And then finally, the last 45 minutes of the show, I wouldn't say everybody, but a good half of them came back. I think the other people went downstairs because it was so loud out there, apparently. And so they came back, and the last 45 minutes was actually a good party, but like still just completely like you leave one of those and you go, it was a good paycheck.
Yeah.
But I just hated the gig. You know what I mean? And I just go, this company does 17 billion. How can you not afford to like throw some at this party for your people?
A DJ booth, good speakers, good
Right?
lights.
Like no
Or
field
just tell you
speakers.
to handle it and you add it to your bill like you normally
that was
do.
the thing. So I asked I told the lady, I said, hey, I'd love to debrief with you after it. I hope you're okay with it. But she said, you did amazing, She goes, it wasn't you. She goes, I know it was like a lot of other things. She goes, what pisses me off is I just spent $30,000 with this AV company to do it right, and they completely screwed me. And I'm like, I would have done it for $30K.
$30K? I would have brought I would have driven the van in the room.
Right? I'm like, and she's like, yeah, they threw in that disco ball. I'm like, it was on the entire night for free. I go, I'll throw it in
Those
for free.
shits are on Amazon for $19.99.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can, because these people are so clueless sometimes.
It's insane.
But I mean, I've also worked with event planners at these big companies like that, billion-dollar companies, Fortune 500 companies. That's all they do. It's their full-time job, and they are dialed in.
Okay.
Timeline, run of show,
Right.
I mean, I've done a million of those events where I walk in, and half the time I look at Saquon and go, we undercharged, because it's just so high level.
Right.
Line array, video walls, this Seth Godin speaking at lunch, and I'm like, dude, we just blew this shit. Like, we didn't get enough data here.
Yeah.
That's when the way you do your kind of line item quoting,
Right.
will always trump whatever we do.
So
And I've told Randy, like, slow down on this corporate shit, man.
Right.
Ask more questions.
Right.
Don't give them some, link to a package. Like, if there's 400, 500,000 people, like, who's doing the sound?
Right.
Where, who's speaking at this thing? Do we need to do the voice of God?
Right.
When are we playing? How long are we playing? Like, how long are we sitting around? Like,
yeah.
anyway.
So I asked them, I said, hey, so where's my green room? And they're like, go in the door that says mother's room. And I'm like, seriously? So I go in there. I'm like, is there going to be people like breastfeeding in there or what's happening?
That's what it sounds like.
No, it was just a hot ass room with no AC. It was just like, they gave me like the, just the B
The
room,
basement.
I'm like, am I even on the roster here? Like, what's happening? I'm like,
Bro.
if they would have brought in like, Earth, Wind and Fire or any of those people, I
Right.
just kept thinking that like they could have brought in somebody of that caliber.
They have that kind of money, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
And what would they have thought when they saw all this? You know what I mean? So
Dude,
anyway,
not good.
I don't have another event until August 30th. So I am.
Now, we're off for a month as well. We did July 25th, Jalen Chatfield's wedding. Hockey player, plays for the Hurricanes.
Did you do the Rocky Like a Hurricane?
I didn't. I was watching that clip today.
Oh,
I
okay.
never even brought it out.
Oh man. I was
It just,
seriously-
I don't know. I couldn't tell how many of the players were there. I
Right.
saw the coach.
Right.
I saw the captain.
Yeah.
I don't know those guys from Adam.
Right.
I'll be honest with
Right.
you. It was fine. It was good.
I just hate having a stinker for until for another month.
No,
I have
no,
to
no.
think about. You know what I mean? I just hate that.
That would affect me for the next 30 days.
Yeah.
And then we did 2 Friday weddings back to back, which is super rare. That place right down the street, Melrose Knitting Mill, and no
What a name.
elevator, and Saquon was not there, but I did take one of my DJs.
Good.
And we caught it on a 85-degree day instead of a 105-degree day. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Right.
And that was fun too. I had content creators come out both days, so I got good content. But anyway, yeah, I'm off for basically a month, but I've got going to the
travel.
beach a few days this week, straight back on the airplane to DJX in Atlantic City, straight back from that. Me and you were going to Dallas to the podcast convention. Like, it's going to be a busy month, even though I'm not playing.
Yeah. Cool.
We got a question?
We do. Our boy, Albert Lau from Pensacola, he's submitted a few.
Okay.
He asks, are you guys going to stay away from Coldplay tracks at weddings now? I avoided them over the weekend because now that band's songs are tied to something that went so viral for the wrong reason. Did you see that clip?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, how insane that just blew up the way it did, right?
I mean, now the dude's trying to sue Coldplay and stuff.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's
How
trying
you
to
gonna
double
sue
down.
Coldplay?
Yeah,
That's
good
what
luck.
he's trying. Invasion of privacy, this, that, and the other. I'm like,
It wasn't Coldplay.
man, you just
got
got to take your, you got to take the L on this, pal.
Yeah.
Lost his job. She lost her job. But no, I don't give a shit. I mean, Coldplay didn't have anything to do with it. I played Sky Full of Stars the other night. It was on the must play list.
I don't get a lot of Coldplay requests.
I don't either, but
so I don't think this would affect me. But I mean, I could get around the event unless it was on the must.
No,
play,
I know. But what
right?
if, would you play dinner? Do you ever play it during dinner or cocktail?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah,
You don't like Coldplay?
I love Coldplay.
I do too.
But I just don't tend to play them a ton at weddings.
I definitely played it Saturday.
Do you have any that are currently on the banned list for yourself? Like, is there any Diddy? Right.
Diddy and I'm still banning Kanye. And
Really?
yeah, and I still ban Ignition Remix.
Okay.
R. Kelly.
Oh, R. Kelly. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been playing all
of
those.
a minute. Yeah, it's been. I feel like you might have dropped the R. Kelly.
Did I? I did. Then it was on a list.
But I feel like you kind of like.
I used
slid
to
it in
arbitrarily
there.
play it. Just
You know which one I just played at this gig actually? That because they kind of wanted to go in an R&B vibe for a hot minute.
Yeah.
I played "I'm a Flirt."
Damn, that's a
Wow.
great song.
Damn, I ain't heard
I'm
that
a
one in a
flirt.
minute.
Boom, boom. I'm a flirt. Something, something.
And that's one I like. One of 2 R. Kelly songs outside of Ignition
Yeah.
that I probably would play.
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I feel like that's the only 2 you really could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slide.
I mean,
in
Step.
there.
if
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
get
that
it.
Step in the
was
name
great.
of love.
But I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
play. I haven't played that. In,
Step in the Name of Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really for the steppers.
Yeah. But I'm a
Grown and
Flirt.
sexy crowd, like grown and sexy
Yeah.
adult, vibes crowd. That I always went to that Step in the Name of Love.
And just Kanye is still off your list.
Yeah.
I've been playing them and no
No fallback, no
fallback.
blowback.
I mean, all old Kanye.
Yeah, I know.
I did play. What was this one that Carnival?
Wow.
And
That's
I don't.
still
get
that's
it.
still going on?
That's racist era Kanye.
Really?
Carnival.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's like right before he went off the deep end.
I mean, I've had that on the request list. Still. Yeah. I mean, I don't play it as much unless it's on the list. But all the old Kanye for sure.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I
to
guess
answer Al, it hasn't been banned for me.
I'll uncancel it maybe. Those Diggs edits of like the No Diddy have
Right.
saved me multiple times, like on More Money, More Problems.
Well, this group was from Atlanta. So what did I want to play? Jermaine Dupri's Welcome to Atlanta.
Yeah.
But it's got the Diddy verse.
It does have Diddy. up
So I had to
there.
go and edit it myself because I don't have that Diggs edit of some of that stuff. So I only played like a short snippet of it.
Yeah.
But I had to take that out because I was like, I don't want to
Wow.
cause any problems.
He even went through and took out like the Diddy like ad libs, like, yeah,
Did he really?
yeah, take that. Like he took all that shit out. Shout out DJ Diggs.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Danny Diggs. It's Danny Diggs, right?
Yeah, Danny Diggs.
Yeah,
he does a great job.
He's a legendary editor.
If you want some of his good stuff, got to go on his Patreon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So.
You got to go deep, especially on most of these editors. Check
Yeah.
out Patreon.
For sure. Well, let's thank our sponsor before we wrap it.
Yeah, the sponsor is DJ Event Planner. It is the CRM of choice for Brian B. and myself, and it's something we actually use. Keep track of all of our shows and leads. You should check it out at djeventplanner.com.
We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thanks, everybody. Peace.